to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tulsa's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. It's Alford. Pressure coming. And to get rid of it quickly. And the missed connection on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get hot. you know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
To throw, it's Holstein. Throwing right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Trying to set up the screen. Runs through a tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Arkansas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Tees. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air, it's Holstein. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over UConn. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical?
A lot of room to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to pick up yardage. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Looking downfield, it's Alford. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got room at the 35. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Tulsa got it rolling on the ground with the last play. Let's see if they go back to it. Unloads to the right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
It's complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Back to throw. It's Alford. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll send out the kicker here. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot.
Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane up. comes back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Looking for a man. It's Clinton. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
They're working that left side. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be...
And he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Collins. Got it in the middle, it's Gee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, what a cut! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Running behind that left side. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Got his man on the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It's complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right. Oh, it's blocked! Not going to get there as this defense makes a stand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Spins away from the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Gee. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. Right down the boulevard. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for the big play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Breaks into the open. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Clinton. Swings it out to his running back. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a